What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, honestly, I don't think this video is going to really shock anybody, but it blows my mind, as usual, the stupidity of the developers behind the scenes at Infinity Ward, because I know this is not something that Activision is forcing through. This is single-handedly something that Infinity Ward sits down, looks at, and says, yes, I am 1010% doing this. It's all up to them. Again, it blows my mind. But before we go ahead and get into the topic of today's video, I do want to mention, just very quickly, if you enjoy what you hear today in today's video, we are on the grind to 50,000 subscribers, and you want to support the channel, and you want to see more content just like this one, where we talk about FPS content, Call of Duty, we talk about Battlefield. We're actually going to be going ahead and playing the brand new Battlefield 2042 update today on stream over on Twitch. So if you guys want to check that out, the link to that is down in the description of this video. But of course, if you guys want to check out any of that content, then by all means, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and also the bell notification button. And one last thing, I try to keep my intros pretty short so we can get into the topic. Just skip maybe like a minute and a half ahead. But I am going to be trying out another Kick stream. The support has been absolutely insane over there. I'm still debating. It's a hard choice if I want to stay on Twitch or move over to Kick. Sadly, I can't do both since I'm an affiliate over on Twitch, so I can't multi-stream. I would have to do, one stream in the morning maybe, and then one stream at night on Kick, which is just, it's a lot because I already have to do the content, over here on YouTube, which I love so much. And I don't want to drain myself before I can make my video because I love this channel to death. Obviously, YouTube is usually my #1 priority over everything. So like I said, I have to pick one or the other. So if you guys want to support it, check it out, see what it's like. We are going to be live streaming the brand new season for Modern Warfare 2 over on Kick, not on Twitch. So if you guys want to see my initial first impressions of Season 3 for Modern Warfare 2, by all means, the link to my Kick channel is down in the description of this video as well. And I don't know, if that goes well, maybe we'll do some more streams over on Kick, but I'll keep you guys posted. All right, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, today's video, I don't think people are going to be really shocked, but it just blows me away that Infinity Ward does this time and time and time again, and it just proves that, they really truthfully don't care. They do not listen to 6v6 players, and to me personally, it proves even further that I don't think the updates that are coming to Warzone 2, the massive updates, are going to be so game-changing for movement and, flow. I don't think any of that stuff is coming to 6v6. I really don't think so. I guarantee you that 6v6 will be treated like absolute dog crap, and their priority is only going to be going towards gaining all of the Warzone players back. But as I was saying, I decided to hop on Modern Warfare 2 very quickly. Obviously, as you could tell, it didn't go very good because you're watching Black Ops 4 gameplay. If you couldn't tell already. But when I loaded up the game, obviously, I wanted to go to the 10v10 playlist. That's just honestly where I like to go. I think it's more action, and honestly, at the end of the day, it's way less skill-based matchmaking. It's one of the main reasons why I enjoyed Vanguard's combat pacing. It gives me that good, I shouldn't say good flow because it's a little bit more hectic, but there's less competitiveness because there's so many players that are, accounted for, instead of it just being 6v6 where they can literally find easily another group of 6 very sweaty players to match up to your own skill level. It's a nice variety. It's an old school mix where you have some people who are very competitive, some people are just casually playing, some people who might be new to the experience, so on and so forth. It's a mix in every single gunfight that you get. You never know what to expect, and that's, what makes Call of Duty so exciting, right? That's what made it so great back in the day. It wasn't the fact that you were competing your butt off every 5 seconds. And if you wanted to, you could play the competitive side of it. There was a competitive side of Call of Duty 4, whatever, every single Call of Duty game, even though it wasn't as big, it was still there. And if you wanted that gameplay, you can go there. But public matches, casual public matches, were always just a randomized, variety mix of gameplay. Sometimes you might get all sweats, who knows? But the majority of the time, it's random, and you knew that. Of course, there was a protected bracket with skill-based matchmaking, but it never, like I said, hyper-focused the competition every single game that you played. That wasn't such a thing. And that's what combat pacing gave to me in Vanguard. And that's also what 10v10 gave to me in Modern Warfare 2. It was just more laid back. And even though I still had people who can compete, it's not like I was dropping streaks every single game, because like I said, those people who can compete were just as good, if not better than me in all these games. So they were, mopping me up as well, and sometimes I'll mop them up, It was fun, casual, enjoyable experiences in Modern Warfare 2. But once again, I log into this game, and they freaking removed this game mode for, the 3rd or 4th time? Stop! Stop doing. Why do you keep removing the things that are literally keeping the game pumping? Don't get me wrong. I can hop on some 6v6, but like I said, the matchmaking is just so ridiculous in this game that trying to play solo in 6v6 is a nightmare. I can sometimes do it on stream when I get a full lobby because I always do open lobbies. You guys can join in whenever you want if you want to help me out a little bit. But sometimes I get full lobby, but when I'm playing solo, it's a nightmare. The only thing that you can really hop into is 10v10 if you want to play on the 6v6 maps. It's either that or you go to Ground War. Modern Warfare 2019, we didn't have, anything. Like, I don't think we had 10v10 for a while, didn't we? Ground War was my main go-to. I either played Ground War or I played Search and Destroy. But in this game, they put 10v10 for all the 6v6 maps, and it was perfection. It worked perfectly. And they just have to strip it out of the game. You best believe the second I saw that, like I said, you're watching Black Ops 4 gameplay right now. Are you not? Are you not? You're watching Black Ops 4 gameplay. The second I saw that, I said, yep, see ya. See you later. I don't understand. Treyarch doesn't do this stuff. Treyarch, is at least logical. They play off of the rules of F around and find out. You know what I'm saying? They might have a slight bit of an ego, just like Infinity Ward, but when they F around and find out, they actually resolve the issue. Infinity Ward doesn't F around and find out, right? In Infinity Ward, they literally F around to F around to F around to F around again. They don't care. They legitimately don't care, but when Treyarch finds out, they resolve it. They went through it multiple times. They would remove Nuketown 24/7 out of the game for no reason, just to, I guess, for variety mixed. And I don't know what the purpose. It's such a stupid concept behind the scenes. It makes no logical sense. But, they removed it for a little bit. The community just outright blew up, and they added it back and never touched it again. It stayed in the game for the whole life cycle. Who would have known that, when your community isn't happy with something, and you resolve it and you bring it back and they're happy again and you just leave it, they shut up about it. They shut up about it. It's not a problem anymore. But when you do the Infinity Ward way and you bring it back, remove it, bring it back, remove it, bring it back, remove it, nobody's coming into the game. There's no consistency. People who want to play 10v10 are not going to come back because God knows they have no clue if it's removed or if it's in the title or if it's removed again or if it's... They don't know and they don't want to play that mental mind game. They're just going to go to something that's consistent, that they can get exactly what they want out of it every single time they log in. I agree that having a variety of game modes is nice, a rotation of game modes, fresh game modes is nice, not normal game modes that you would always see. Ground War is nothing new in COD. I mean, back in the day, you had Ground War. What? It was like, it wasn't 10v10, I don't think. It was like, 8v8 or 9v9? I forget how many players it was, but it was more than 6v6, and it was in the game. So 10v10 is nothing new. This isn't a brand new experience. But here we are, and Infinity Ward is treating it like it's, the holy grail of Call of Duty or something like that. Same thing with like Shipment and Shoot House. I mean, the stupidity and what I witnessed when I logged in. Like I said, not only did they remove 10v10, but also they have Shipment and Shoot House in the list. They are taking up 2 slots with 2 maps that could be combined into one playlist and nobody would be pissed off about it. Now, yeah, some people do prefer Shipment over Shoot House, and some people prefer Shoot House over Shipment. Completely understood. But I rarely ever hear people complain when they're combined together. They just go in and play it. Yeah, it might be a little annoying. It's like, well, I have these challenges and stuff like that, so I'd much rather play Shipment or something. But they cycle through it. It's never that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. But you're taking up 2. You could have easily combined those into Shoot the Ship or whatever the heck they called it back in the day in Modern Warfare 2019. You could combine it into that mode and then easily have 10v10. 10v10 can still be in this experience right now. And I don't know, maybe they're adding it in right now because, again, you got to keep in mind, I make my videos all the day before. So maybe they added it back into the experience. Who knows? But like I said, at this current time, it's been removed. I don't even know when it's been removed. I can't keep up with these people anymore. I can't keep up. Every time I log in, something is just randomly being replaced. Something is being randomly chucked around. It's weird. Like I said, limited time modes is great because they prep you up for it. They get you ready for the limited time modes. You know when it's going to be in the game. You know when it's going to leave. You're excited for the rotation. You're pumped for it. You come back to the game. It's hyped, Those are fine to rotate through the cycle. But when you have stuff that's been in the game since day one, like Shoot the Ship and stuff like this 10v10 rotation, or even things like Vanguard where they had combat pacing, but for some stupid reason they removed it from the game for Modern Warfare 2. I don't know why they would ever consider doing that. It was fantastic. But again, you have things that are already in the game and you are removing them for no reason whatsoever just to add some life, some spark. It doesn't add anything but less consistency with your title, Infinity Ward. And it just makes me want to leave the game even more because I never know when, what I want to play is going to be in the rotation. And yeah, sometimes, like I said, on stream, I could still play it because of you guys. But Lord have mercy, if I didn't stream and have a bunch of you guys wanting to squad up with me, all the homies trying to squad up, or, if I didn't, even off stream, if my friends aren't online, which they're not always online, they don't play the game like I do, honestly. I was always the gamer out of the group. But, they don't play as much as me. So when they hop on, it's more on a rare occasion. A lot of the times I'm sitting here potentially in a solo outcome. For a solo player, you want to know that you're going to be able to get something out of the experience. And that's what is worth it, the 10v10. It's perfect for solo players. Nope, all gone. Completely out of the picture. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, it might be a pointless commentary to you guys, but I had to let this rant out because it just, like I said, the stupidity blows my mind. It comes down to things that are so simple like this that could be easily resolved in seconds. That would never be an issue, never be a problem. That are still being done, which just like I said, it enhances and it enlarges the bigger picture even more because, like I said, if they can't even do the tiny things like this that the community are asking for, God, the possibilities of them touching the big things, it's never happening. Like, yeah, Warzone 2, they're definitely going to fix it up, but realistically, I can't see them bring those fixes into 6v6. If they can't even consistently put in a game mode that they know the community wants, then what? No. They're not going to fix up 6v6. It's just not going to get fixed up. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like button. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, this is the way you do so. Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.